Well, my internet's back up.
Uh-huh.
If you wanna go and get high with me, smoke a L in the back of the Benzie. In the club on a late night, get right, you can try to spot something nice. Go a little shorty, I thought it so that I can take home. I can take home. 18 with an attitude, a 19 kind of snotty, acting real rude. As long as you a think you did, girl, you know the song. You know the song. Come and drove me up the dance floor.
Thanks for the comment, Moraine. It's not done.
Ah, if it isn't Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
So, our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace walls. A door and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Alan. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
Hey. Are you back, Q?
Hold on.
Hello? Q? Alright.
I said hold on! I'll be right back.
Sorry, I didn't hear him. He said he was going to be back. I heard that part, but...
Okay, I'm back.
Hey.
I was being called, and then I said, hold on a second. And then you kept asking me if you're there, and I was trying to listen to them and do that, and then I got frustrated, so I'm sorry. What I was going to tell you, was that, you shouldn't be asking me if I'm back. I should be asking you that. You've been gone all day. It's been 300 years.
Yeah. So here's what I have so far. Are you parsecing me?
No. You wouldn't respond or do nothing, so I found something else to do.
Oh, okay.
If is Port Royal's the one that's like top down, right? It's kind of. I'm not sure. I'm not a big fan of that kind of stuff. I like Age of Pirates, the one that I linked you, where you can actually like control a ship or a fleet of ships in certain situations. I don't like that top down sort of thing.
Oh, okay. I just wanted you to conquer a bunch of cities. You can't, you know.
Well, I'll try sometime later. I'd rather be doing something. I don't want to like actually doing something multiplayer with you. I don't want to sit there and look through your computer screen at the moment and do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, I don't mind doing that. It's just that right now I'd rather have the actual like function. Does that make sense? I'd like to like do something together. I guess
Yeah,
that's what I'm
no,
trying
that
to
makes
say.
sense.
And I know we could technically do that in Parsec. It's just I'm looking for a different kind of get together for the moment. You know what I mean?
Well, this game is multiplayer.
What is it like, Tempest?
Like $6 or something like that, I think.
Hey, baby. Well, I ain't got no money, so
Yeah, I understand.
State of Decay is like $23. I wish I could get that for you guys in Nordic. I've
Why,
been
what's
wanting to
going on
play
with
that with
that?
somebody for years, and they just keep adding more updates to it.
So, State of Decay, what, 2?
Yeah. As far as Port Royale goes, I'll have to take a look into it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was gonna watch it through your screen, but my internet went out. Now I'm just like kind of turned off from
Yeah,
messing with
it's
Parsec right now. I'd rather actually do something multiplayer, you know.
No, you're fine.
Pinello, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same, though the answer is pretty clear. No good.
What? I'm being good.
Is that right? So, then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
Huh?
Oh, don't worry. Miguelo's busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day. Well, let's get going.
Tell me about what you're doing with the Port Royale thing. Like you control everything from top down. You don't actually have any like real action, do you?
I'm basically controlling. I'm trying to. Yeah, no, you do control. You control the battles and the ships.
That's kind of vague. Like, is it top down?
Yeah, it's top down control, but there's also menus.
I I don't know what that. I don't know how that helps. I don't know what you mean.
Like you build towns and things like that, and
Well, what can you do in battle, Hammer?
what's that?
What can you do in battle?
Destroy pirates and stuff like that.
Can you say hi?
Take
to
over
them?
all that.
Can you cut their balls off? Can you sing them a good night song? No, I don't have any. Can you touch them awkwardly?
So what I'm doing is I'm going to pick up 70 tools. I don't know if you're watching,
No.
but I'm trying to upgrade my city. Okay.
I've been waiting to play. I've installed this, and I've been waiting to play this game for months. Every time I go to play it, something keeps happening.
Oh, okay.
Or I keep thinking that I'm waiting on somebody, and then I get depressed, and then I don't know what to do with myself because nobody shows up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I get kind of confused, to be honest.
Oh, you're fine. Basically, what you do is I mean, if I showed you, or I would want to show you or whatever, but you want to build your town up, so you want to do the quests that it's asking you to do. Okay. So I'm trying to procure a bunch of tools for the guys. So I've got 10 convoys, and I can go out and pick up tools for my convoys. Okay. And then I can upgrade. I can start upgrading.
Are you in combat right now?
Huh.
Well, hurry up and find some, and I'll pause this and take a look. I'll be judging you harshly.
Royal.
What's that?
You see this?
No.
See how I'm controlling this?
I wasn't looking. Hold on.
You're fine.
Alright, now I'm looking. What do you want? What
Okay,
do you
so what
want
I'm
from
doing is I'm
me?
trying to put.
Anyway, State of Decay 2 is a co-op zombie thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, there's a lot of stuff on sale right now. Alright, hurry up, show me. I haven't saved my game at a save point. I don't want it to crash while I'm alt-tabbed.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So this is how you control your ship, right? Like this.
Okay. That's not
And
what
then
I want to see.
you've got this. Well, let me show you.
Okay, fight somebody now. Save it and then fight somebody for me. Or I'll judge you. Judgingly.
I'm judging you by staring at my screen. I'm judge.
Okay, this is the battle.
Yeah, that's about what I thought.
Oh, you know, I should have just unmute him now. Back. Yes. Oh, hear this one. Hiker
That's about what I thought it was.
at the Grand Canyon. Oh, dipshit, you shouldn't right on that edge.
What's the multiplayer like?
I don't know. I've never played the multiplayer on it.
Damn it, you're supposed to have all the answers. You know?
Yeah.
You're supposed to know these things.
Like certain things board better. Like this is 156 people on there.
It says it's single player.
Steam says that, yeah, but it used to be multiplayer, so I don't know if it's not supported.
I
or
need
you have to
answers,
run
damn
it.
it. I'm looking. Someone's saying something about it. Hammer.
Yeah.
Is there a vacuum in the background?
Yeah.
Tell them to
It
shut
was
the
a,
hell
it was a
up.
carpet ship.
Nah.
Shit. About lost that ship. We're going into Davy Jones's Laka.
Watch your language.
Did you see or the previews, trailers for the new Saints Row that's coming out?
I have not seen them. How are they? Eccentric?
Can you get more and more like GTA? Or just become a copycat complete? Literally, it's... The last good one was the third one. You know, Saints Row the third.
Mm-hmm.
After that...
After what,
Solo.
John?
Saints Row the third. Remember the fourth, the president, and ghost superpower and shit?
Yeah, you become superhero person.
Yeah, that.
Johnny Gat?
The second and the fourth is probably the second one has co-op.
So this is your... This is the combat.
Yeah, it's... GTA 6 is coming out. Yeah, the new fucking Saints Row seems like GTA 5. Just want the Saints Row twist. Like, they've lost their fucking minds, man. Because when the fourth one came out, ooh, backlash. Another fucking fly down. Another path to death.
Here you go, Q. See the shark?
Why aren't you gonna go steal those people?
I'll get him.
Yeah, steal them.
Out of the kitchen nearby. Your food and water ain't
Turn your
there,
sails
your
down so you can turn better. Raise your sails.
I don't know how to do it.
Try S or something. I don't fucking know.
What is he playing?
Port Royale.
Yeah, that's been years, man.
Yeah, I know you're not a fan of that.
Well, it kind of reminds me of Anna a bit, too, so... But that's where I started as well. Like most people.
Port Royale?
It was Port Royale, it was Civilization 3, 2, and Sid Meier's Pirates, that one as well.
Yeah, Pirates.
Yeah, I have that one, and that one's still a bitch to fucking play to this day. No matter what difficulty you're playing on. Ooh.
So these are my colors, Q, is blue. Okay. And I attack the Spanish.
my whole kitchen. Wipe down all the grease and all that shit off. And grab.
Nice. But yeah, this is a fight though. This is what fighting looks like in this. The Port Royale 4, it's all turn based.
Which is lame. Because, you know, naval battle, you can't really do that. It's always on the fly. From someone that loves naval tactics.
I've got lots of.
I have to admit the use of submarines.
Now that's something we could play together. We could play some Wolfpack. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Wolfpack.
I don't.
Come on, man. Let's play it.
It's because John has some mental fatigue. He was back in Vietnam.
Back in my day now. No, I actually have buddies that were in there.
Mm-hmm.
I made buddy with, so I ended up in the hospital for like half a year.
Yeah.
Interesting. Some Star Trek. And Civ 5, Civ 6. Rise of Nations, Raft. Aliens. I know me and Q can play some Dead Space 3.
I think he's watching me do this battle right now.
I know.
No, I stopped it just a second ago. I'm trying to get my game to come back up, but it won't. And I'm getting irritated because I didn't get to fucking save because I was in the middle of doing something.
I've already played State of DDKs. Be honest, first person's better.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
What's that?
Nothing. I've already explained it. I'm not gonna say it again because it's just gonna piss me off.
Is Salty in here? Salty.
You can yell all you want. He keeps muting himself and then he refuses to talk to me.
Why?
I don't know. I try to ask him. I'm like, how's he doing? He's like, I'm fine. And then I try to ask him to do anything. He just ignores me. And then he says he's doing something sometimes, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I figured it might have been because he was sick, but he said he felt fine, so I don't know. He didn't really say this, but I was going to make a joke and say he specifically said that he wasn't going to talk to me or nobody.
You were gonna say what?
Nothing.
User disconnected from your channel.
Hello?
User entered your channel.
Hello?
He came back, but his mic is muted used to. That's not there anymore.
Oh, his mic is. He's having mic problems. He said.
Oh, did you message him about it?
He just messaged me in TeamSpeak.
But how did you know to do that? Wasn't his audio broken?
No, I poked him.
Yeah, I think I just don't tell him to do. I'm gonna do something. Yeah, poke him.
I asked him if he wanted to play some Supreme Ruler. Do you guys want electricity sales?
Who's you guys? You mean on Supreme Ruler? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. That's how I would like to set up, but I'd rather like not do that one. I'd rather just look at your beautiful face.
I had to reset my device.
Okay, cool. You want to play some Supreme Ruler?
I'm playing a bit of Synotic right now, maybe later.
Okay. Sounds good.
You're gonna make me jealous.
I'm glad that you got it working though.
Yeah, I just had to reset my device.
Oh, okay.
I thought you told me that you knew you were muted.
Yeah, I was, and when I turned it back on, apparently my mic was disabled.
How long has that been? Like 2 years?
No, it was just today.
Oh, okay. You're gonna make me jealous. I ain't heard nothing from him. I'm gonna have to roast Hammer out by his toenails. Did I do something to bother you, Salty?
Nope.
You just get so excited you can't contain yourself.
No, just me doing me things.
You said. I'm glad that you said you're feeling better, so that's good, right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Recovering, right?
Oh, already recovered.
Good.
About a week ago, I tested negative for COVID. So,
That's a good thing.
yeah. It was a bad cold, anyways.
Hey, everybody got like 4 phones over there?
No, just one.
The way it's ringing, and I hear it like. It sounds like I hear 3 rings.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There is 3 phones. I think you're hearing 2 phones because I think the other one's in the bedroom. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's
You're
weird.
bright, man. You're bright.
Right? Am I beautiful?
I'm saying you're right.
But I want to be beautiful. I want to be a magical princess. Can I be a pretty princess?
I think so.
Ice cream.
No, now I gotta listen to these people talking about random shit, things I don't know shit. I don't know shit.
shit from China.
F4.
Or hand spotting.
Anyways, Nordic, there's a bunch of stuff that I'd like to do. It doesn't have, you know.
Nordic, cool.
I think he meant hammer. But yeah. I gotcha.
I don't know if I want to do Supreme Liver right now, though.
Okay. That's fine.
Get the fuck off my damn gosh like that.
I'd rather do something that involves a call to action, not just me telling other people to take action for me. I'm just not in the mood for that. I'm in the.
Why don't you do it yourself? Why don't... What do you mean telling other people to take action for me?
I'm talking about I don't feel like playing a strategy game right now.
Oh, okay.
At least not
I gotcha.
that kind. I want to do something myself. I mean, if you wanted to mess around with Wolfpack, I guess we could.
Yeah, I'd love to play Wolfpack. What do you think about that
You
one?
know, the beta isn't out yet, though. I mean, it's out, but it's not, like, updated. The game hasn't had its update yet. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
And then there's also No Man's Pie and State of Decay 2 and all those other things. Or I don't even remember them all.
Oh, we have to play the beta though, don't we?
For what? Wolfpack?
Wolfpack, because I don't think the other one's out. The actual game, is it?
You're talking. I'm confused.
I'm confused too. I don't think that the thing has been released yet. The actual patch.
No, that's what I was telling you.
For
it's only in the beta.
So I think we
branch.
have to use the beta. I think. Correct, Mondo?
That's what I was just telling you.
Yeah.
That would be a decently acceptable acclamation of thoughts.
Hey, Vaughn.
Hmm?
It's been a long time since we did anything together. Too long. I had a really good time. Well, I should probably be getting back to the store. Actually, I was kinda supposed to be watching the place for Miguelo. And Vaughn, try to stay out of trouble. For me, I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here. If something
You want to
happened to
parsec
you.
with me? I want to show you something. Q.
I'm not going anywhere, okay?
That's what I wanted to hear.
It's a new
See you
war.
later.
Sorry, Pinello.
Great, you just had to talk over it, didn't you?
Sorry.
Yeah, you put every fucking sorry. Look, man. All I'm interested in hearing is about what we're about doing something. Yeah, we can mess around with Wolfpack if you want, or anything you want. I just don't.
Now you'll be wanting to know how to sneak into the
Yeah, I'm good with
palace,
Wolfpack, for sure.
First you go
I mean, if
to
that's what you
storehouse
really want to do,
5.
I'm fine with that.
You know the one. 2 doors she has.
Hey, Salty,
Now the right takes Van
you ever heard of
Ratsbane
Wolfpack
to
before?
his territorial hunting
No.
grounds in the sewer bottom. But that's
It's-
not the way you'll go. No.
Hold on a second.
Do you like submarines?
Door down
Sometimes.
into the Garum
Usually when they don't
Side.
sink.
The waterway leads to a stair. The stair
probably won't
to
like
the
it
palace
then.
cells.
Shadox.
That's your way in. But don't go counting your kill just yet, my boy. Getting into the palace was the easy part. The way into the treasury.
We'll try the beta
is
together.
Carefully hidden. That's where this crescent stone comes in. The magics it bears can open the hidden door to the treasury.
We'll try the beta together, and then when Nordic gets here, we can play GTA if he wants to.
For the words I shall
Mission.
speak are most important.
Yeah, I was
and
asking.
not to be
I
forgotten.
put out a feeler to you, but you didn't answer me. Have you ever played GTA online, Salty?
No. I haven't really figured it's worth my money, considering that they're trying to make a 6, as far as I've heard.
Right. Okay.
If it's on
Plus,
sale,
that game I've never really been interested in.
if it's on sale for like $4, it's alright. Fucking hell with this friend. GTA 4 is superior.
Look sharp, my boy. And don't
I'll stretch
go
that.
running off before you're ready. Plans
It also makes sense with the modern day of gaming.
Straight into the hunter's stupor.
Well, you got a pretty good point there as far as modern mainstream goes. The
Have you
real,
played
It's a lot more heavier focused on money rather than quality.
yeah, the real heart of gaming is in indie games, mod developer projects, and passionate devs. That's
Amen. That reminds me, there's somebody in Subnautica who's making
co-op mod.
no, there's also somebody making a mod to add the Gargantuan back.
Oh, really? There's a co-op mod. I played it with Seth and John.
What was it?
I'll look it up.
Okay.
I'm trying to watch
Yeah,
this.
somebody's making a mod to put the Gargantuan back in the game. You know what that is, right?
No.
You know in the Lost River, that giant Leviathan skull?
Yeah, I assumed it was a big old thing.
You know how long it is, right?
3 billion miles.
Kilometer.
Cool. Did it lag the game?
Surprisingly, if you have a high-end computer, no.
Well,
Its model is a bit janky, though.
right.
Because, you know, it's still using, like, the normal Leviathan physics.
Alright, I'm gonna watch this cutscene. I'm almost to a save point. I'm gonna start updating the Wolfpack for you, Hammer, okay?
Okay.
I'll activate the beta. I
Start,
sent you some
starting to update
screenshots from...
Wolfpack.
I sent you some screenshots of pirates.
Yeah, he showed it to me.
Betas. I'm gonna opt into the point. Wait. Let me find the beta branch. Hold on. I think it's just called beta.
It's the beta of betas.
Yeah, I go to beta in Steam and it says beta, and then dash, and then it says beta. And I'm like, okay,
I think it's a beta.
maybe it's just a hunch.
I
Yeah.
think so.
You know, I've
I
still
think so.
got. Ah, shit! I'll have to spam click. I still have State of Decay 2 installed. Been waiting on that. So I'm gonna get that on sale or something.
When's that on sale?
Is it any good?
Um, they're still updating it, believe it or not. I think it's pretty fun. I played the first one a little bit, and that was getting updated for a while too. So great mods, the co-op. I got the second one.
The second one,
What's that, John?
storyline. The first
Well,
one's better than the second one.
probably. I don't know. So far, I'm liking the second
I'd rather
one.
play the first.
I think they're both good. The second one expands more on what the first one did, and it has a lot of updates. So don't listen to John. He's old. He don't know what he's talking about. Anyway,
Old
Yeah,
man.
I played them both before they even came to PC.
I'm just messing with you, John. I know you have your thoughts and stuff. I was surprised. They just had another update just the other day about expanding. Like it's whenever you complete the campaign, you get to like do like a continue afterwards plus thing with the community you build, and then they added more save slots. I don't know
New
if that's a
Game
big deal
Plus.
or not. And then they added
New
like
Game
whole
Plus
new.
is a
They've remastered
New
the
Game
stuff.
Plus is a major. If it's a New Game Plus, it's a major deal. Because that completely changes the replayability loop.
I
You
think
do know in the first you can do that too, right?
I think in the first I'm referring to. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been so long. I've been waiting to play it for so fucking long. I done forgot about all that shit. I originally got it because I thought Silver was gonna get it because he told me he was, and I got it on sale. And then he's like, "I never said that," and I'm like, "Oh god." But I got interested in it because I was looking into it. So it didn't. So I was actually personally interested in it because I played a little bit of the first, and I kind of like that. So the two seems to have expanded on it, and then they keep having updates. I think there's New Game Plus, but I don't remember, man. You have all these different characters and stuff built up, and then there's the co-op. They added they added multiple expansions with different storylines. They brought back the areas from the first game as its own thing too. Like
Which game are you talking about?
Talking about State of Decay.
State of Decay 2. I ain't followed it entirely. But I haven't followed all of it. Wait, I think I'm in a cutscene. Give me a second.
Different state than the other one.
What are you playing?
Final Fantasy 12.
On your part, they're both technically going off at the same time.
Well, how are they still making Final Fantasies? Like, how is that? How is it not dead?
It's ironic.
There's a lot of things that should have been dead by now, but they still going.
No, it's because there's a lot of different factors to it, you know. 12 turned out to be kind of a hidden gem, sort of, apparently. So I'm trying it out.
Is that the one that never had the multiplayer?
None of them have multiplayer except for 2.
The one I can't remember which one had.
Yeah, there's 14 online, and then there was 11.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I'm trying to remember 12 or trying to remember which one was the one that was on like the consoles.
I'm playing the remaster one, which gives you some audio options with it too.
Oh, if you're talking about consoles, it'd probably be the PlayStation. Xbox didn't really.
That sounds like something Sony would do.
I'm like, most Final Fantasy games I know of never were on any of Microsoft. It was all Sony. PlayStation.
Okay.
Every single Final Fantasy game I came by was always PlayStation.
What about? Don't forget the ones on Nintendo. But they re-released all of them on PC.
True.
Final Fantasy VIII got a remaster, and then it got a remake.
Maybe it was 10 that I was thinking of.
10's the one with the guy that dies at the end or something. I think.
What was the first Final Fantasy that was in 3D?
6. If you're referring to 3D in general,
First person mode. I mean.
There is no first person mode. Final Fantasy XIV has a first person mode. It's an MMO, which I kind of like. I kind of like it somewhat. I just don't like subscriptions.
Yeah, but we took too much time to that one too.
Yeah, well, once I get my money stabilized, I might just try playing it again, because that's one of the few MMOs I was kind of okay with.
I thought about it.
I'm curious what they're going to do with the next Mass Effect.
I'm not.
I'm not caring for the last
Well,
one.
as far as curiosity goes, yes. But I honestly just don't really care. Because BioWare was disbanded by EA for the most part.
Well, they're still functional as a company. They're currently working on Dragon Age and Dragon Age and Mass Effect. That's what they're devoting all the resources to.
So who
and
do you
they've just
think,
hired a bunch of new people to work on those games.
Who do you think did the last Mass Effect that came out, Andromeda?
EA and BioWare.
Which you know that wasn't really BioWare, right?
It says BioWare.
It's BioWare Montreal. BioWare Montreal was created to do customer support for Mass Effect 3, and then they got them to do that, and the people that were put in charge of that group were all into that cultist virtue signaling, so they hired a bunch of people that weren't able to do the job, and the guy running the place was very toxic about it, how he would go about things. And that's why it turned out the way it did. BioWare was essentially dismantled. It's not really entirely the same anymore. And then Mass Effect 3 came out the way it did because of all the screws that they were put under.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just like, eh. You know? That's why I'm like, eh.
Have hope, but don't expect much.
Yeah, healthy skepticism. I'm not expecting anything, but what happens happens.
All the different type of endings and shit. And then they got the fourth one, and I'm like, it doesn't really technically follow the whole storyline either from the past 1 to 3.
Well, I think you're making the best ending, the canon ending.
Well, there's 3 and plus a secret ending, but, you know.
Well,
The secret ending is the best ending.
The secret ending is the true ending, where it turns out everything was just a dream.
Sorry, we were talking about different endings.
Well, there's one ending where you choose the middle choice, where you choose destruction, which is you fighting back against the mind control powers, and then you get a breathing scene at the end through the rubble, and which shows you that it's just a dream. You're probably talking about the one that they patched afterwards because people don't know how to look past what's in front of them. Because some people played the game and only picked one of them, and then just like, this sucks, and then they got mad. Like, the ending sucked, which is true, it does. The whole game is kind of sucky to me.
It's not that. It's a lot of grinding, really.
Well, that just contributes to my point, honestly.
If you want the best outcome, it's usually a lot of grinding.
Well, you see, it doesn't matter because it always breaks down to 3 choices, and the middle choice where you like
bad and ugly.
The only way to get the true ending is you go through the destruction one where you shoot the thing, because that's representing you overpowering the Reapers taking control of your mind while you're asleep. And then after all of that, you get like a post scene after the ending that you supposedly get. Because see, they set it up so that no matter what ending you get, it's always the same but a different color. And what's his name? Joker always winds up with your girlfriend. But when you pick the correct ending, it still happens. But then at the end of it, you have a scene where you wake up. And
yeah, that appears to be what the devs are choosing as canonical. Because as far as we know, Shepard is alive. And as for Earth, it's a Ezo-radiated wasteland.
Anyway, so basically, most of Mass Effect 3 didn't even happen anyway. And as far as I'm concerned, I'd like to pretend it don't exist personally. I think it's kind of BS and forced.
Yeah, sadly, a lot of it did happen, though.
True.
Well, I don't have to accept it.
I don't have to, but...
You don't have to, but... Devs are the devs.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean what they're doing right. I mean, look at it like this. You've heard of Dragon Ball Super, right?
Nope, I don't pay attention to Dragon Ball.
Okay, so they came out with a new show recently. Supposedly, it's made by the original guy, and he signed off of it and all this other shit. But what they actually did was they got a manga artist from when I was a kid that made fan fiction. And he wasn't really one of the better ones, in my opinion. I read some really good stories from around those times and up. Anyways, he came out with a fan manga called Dragon Ball AF, After Future. They got him to do Super. They're getting him to do Super and other writers. And they're developing the anime and the book separately at the same time. So, in Super, you have Goku, one of the most influential characters at the end of the Z, one of the biggest role models for a character because he gained so much wisdom and knowledge, you can look up to him. Now, him and Vegeta look like teenagers all of a sudden. They don't look like men anymore. And then they act like they're a parody of themselves, like they're completely different people, like as if I'm watching a YouTube video that's just a joke of them, which is probably where they got the idea from.
Probably.
And they're sitting there trying to force it down your throat, like, this is the real one, this is the real one. And you got all this bullshit being thrown at you. You got all these different colors. The fanfiction even did better than that. Just lazy shit. And then you're gonna tell me that's I'm supposed to just believe that that's like a real thing going on? Please, that's like a side story thing. Before Super came out, they came up with a bunch of side story specials just for the fun of it for Dragon Ball. Like, they literally invented a brother for Vegeta out of nowhere just to have a gag. Just like an anniversary gag, you know? And then they did a few other things like that here and there over the years.
Which all true freaking fans of Dragon Ball will know Vegeta's a single child. And Goku did have a son,
comes up again, and it was just literally. See, Dragon Ball Z ended in like what the 90s. Anyways,
late 90s, if I remember right.
yeah, still the 90s.
Late
Those
80s.
specials were made post 2000s, like post 2010 or so, or 2010 around there maybe, or after. Some point afterwards, it was more modern.
Yeah, we got movies and shit like that. Don't forget it was Budokai and all other crap too.
Well, the games were awesome, but anyways, well, yeah, the movies were still around the same time frame. That was like late 90s, early maybe like 2000 or so. Anyways, that's beside the point.
We got movies here and there in the 90s.
So Mass Effect's kind of like that for me, sort of. You have this story that you're personally invested in. You have all these characters. You have the more you know the Renegade and Paragon system.
Yes.
They've literally. It used to be you get shit done, but you just go about it a little differently. Now it's just good and evil, and it's like, what the fuck? Now you can't just be a direct to the point guy instead of being a diplomat. Yeah, instead of being a diplomat, you're just more of a direct, I'm getting the boots in the ground kind of guy. That was the difference between Renegade and Paragon. But now it's just, oh, we're good or evil. And it's just like a completely different game almost. And it just kind of like, so you mean to tell me I'm going to have to try to accept all of this weird stuff going on? Not to mention throughout the entire game, you get all this hints that you're in a dream. And you're going to tell me that actually happened, including the ending that you get, the real ending, not the one that they tried to force out as DLC to try to, like, appease people. Like, really? And then afterwards, if you find out that they actually had a lot of problems during development, which is pretty apparent, and then they got the pressure, and then EA was just ripping them apart. So it makes more sense why I'm just like, It's like that for me.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. So, like, Super's okay as long as I accept that it's its own little thing, like a side thing, a new alternate reality. Okay, cool. Same thing with Mass Effect 3. It doesn't exist. I'll play around with it, but it don't exist. I might watch a little bit of Super, maybe here and there one day.
Don't even touch it.
But I'm not gonna believe them. I don't care how many times someone's like, "Oh, the developers or the writer said he did it himself." I'm like, I don't believe you. Even though the guy is completely forgetful and forgets things, all kinds of things about the plot, the way that the characters are done and written, like he may or may not have been there. It doesn't matter. It's a completely different. These are completely different people. These aren't the characters that we had to start with, because Super is supposed to take place right after where Dragon Ball Z ends, which is exactly kind of what happens with Mass Effect 3. It's supposed to take place right after where you left off in 2 somewhat. So,
no, there's a 2 years time difference.
Doesn't matter though, it's still somewhat afterwards. It's still afterwards. They did the same thing in Mass Effect 2, they did a time skip. But either way, it was still kinetic, it's still timelined afterwards. So it's not like it's a prequel or nothing, or an alternate world. But then, yeah. And then you got all that symbolism about it all just being a big nightmare. But I am curious, but I'm just going to be like, it is what it is. If it comes out, I'll see what happens. I'm not going to buy it, but I'll see what happens.
Yeah, although as far as it looks, they're making it look like the Reapers weren't a dream. Considering, in a lore release that they did recently, Earth is completely contaminated by Ezo. If you live there, you're getting cancer.
Yeah, that's according to what they say.
But your kids might get biotics.
Right, but that's according to what they're saying now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I find that hard to swallow. And it's not because... It's just because of how just everything's just out there, you know?
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens to Earth, though.
Maybe.
I mean, looking at the Singapore incident, it shouldn't take. Well, it shouldn't. Well, when on the Solarians and Tyrannosauri sort of time relations, it shouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
But for them, not that long is a few years.
So we'll see what happens with this new dev team and all this other stuff. I'm presuming, because like they marketed it as BioWare for Andromeda too. We'll see what happens. Hold on, I'm getting a cutscene, so I'm able to hear you. But yeah, I don't disagree. I am curious, but at the same time, like it's like, it kind of stabs a little bit.
We're basically just hoping for another Mass Effect 2.
I'm not hoping for anything, but yeah, ideally, yeah, 1 or 2. There were some changes in 2 that were so-so, but it was still better than 3.
2's the best one.
There are some things about 2 that's neat, but I liked a lot more about the first as far as like interactive things go. I didn't like the reload thing.
With the thermal clips?
Yeah, it was okay, but I really liked the first one, how you could like, you had the cooldown system that you can tweak, and like you could whenever you get different upgrades, you could choose to sacrifice more power for overheating faster, and you got all the different types. Like that was really interesting. Now, like I said, I don't mind the thermal clips in the second one, but the ammo was either plentiful or you were always out of it in different areas.
That's true.
And it just got kind of annoying. Now, don't get me wrong, I beat the hell out of both of them, back and forth. I love the hell out of Mass Effect.
Although, in defense of the devs, that was when the generation of like these hyper-realistic military shooters was coming out.
Well, even when the first one came out, they were coming around too. Because think about Modern Warfare.
They weren't in like full bloom yet.
I would say they were in full swing after Modern Warfare, around there.
Also got to consider Mass Effect 1, you know, was probably started development back in the 90s.
I like how you called it modern military shooter, because I like that term to describe those, because they always have like similar traits, so they're like our own subgenre at this point. I liked how you did that.
Yeah. There's a difference between, you know, fighting a World War I trench compared to dropping cruise missiles. That's a completely different gameplay route.
Man, I want to play Earth Defense Force now. John, you know what I want to play right now?
I want to do ODST. Fuck that shit. Go.
No, I want to play Earth Defense Force. I want to call it cruise missile on a bunch of ants. I love that game.
Earth Defense.
I want to be insurged into fucking Earth, into its atmosphere, high up.
Bro, you saw Badger's video on Earth EDF4, right?
Nordic linked it to me recently, but I haven't really watched it. I've seen a little bit of it. Actually, yeah, I did actually.
Badger's quality of videos has just gone up dramatically ever since he got that motion capture suit.
Well, it's because he's making so much money, he doesn't have to worry about working. He just gets to focus on doing that.
Which is everybody's dream. Make enough money that you just have to chill, do that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite games. I joke around, but I call it God's gift to humanity. This one's a pretty good one too.
You say that, but for me that's StarCraft, the original StarCraft 1. With the addition of Brood War. Because Brood War is when the Zergs actually got properly beefed. Good.
We'll see in Earth Defense Force 4.1, it's a sequel to the first one. In Earth Defense Force 5, it's a reboot to the first one. It's like a reboot, retelling kind of thing. Like an alternate kind of take on how it could have went.
Is it better?
What's that?
Is it better or worse?
Well, Earth Defense Force 5, it could be just as fun as 4. I like 4 a little better because of how some of the control is and some of the options you get, but it's still pretty fun. They're both fun. I like 4 better though. I think it's the best. But right. But 5 is still good too. I recommend both of them. I have both of them. I still have them installed.
Nice. I might pick them up sometime. I knew a friend I had when I was a kid had 4.1 on his like PS3.
Yeah, you see in 4 they add in some extra enemies that weren't in 4. I mean in 5. At least I think.
Which ones are those? The dragons?
No, they're like giant foot soldiers.
Oh yeah, I know which ones you're talking about.
Yeah. I have some I'm still working out some stuff with 5, trying it out and all that. But from all the stuff I've tried and how it feels, like there's certain little details in the movement and stuff like that. There's a couple of things that I do like a little better than 4, but 4 is still superior overall. Whenever you kill enemies, they get like this blood splatter everywhere, but it's not like normal. It's kind of like this parallaxed bump map. So it looks awkward when there's a lot of it, and then the bodies are really heavy, so they end up like getting in the way of what you're trying to do. But in 4, that wasn't quite such a problem.
If I want to murder some aliens, I'll play some earlier Fire Team.
Plus, who doesn't like sending spiders to the stratosphere with a shotgun?
Yeah. And 5, that's not so easy to do, I don't think. But you can still
Unfortunate.
I mean, if you got in the rocket launcher, maybe. I've been messing around with the shotgun in 5, actually. It's actually not that bad, so I haven't got all the abilities for it. I was playing it with Larissa before she kind of disappeared.
Hey, Buckethead.
Hey, Buckethead. Now's your chance. Get going, boy.
Over here.
Over here. Sorry, I'm doing a sequence here. This one's voice acted. This is the one where the bunny people start coming in.
To be honest, the most annoying part about Subnautica, especially if you're like making a really nice base, is having to get all the really nice stuff from the Aurora.
Yeah. If you ever get the chance, you should try out Star Control too. I've watched some people playing it, and I was like, yeah, that's some good shit right there. That was just me watching someone play it. So I'm gonna be trying it out myself. Like, there's a lot of like humor in it between like it's not the kind of humor where they're like, haha, I made a joke, look at me. It's more like these people making in the humor are part of the joke, and they are fully into it. You know, like Leslie Nelson. You ever seen his movies?
No.
You've heard of Airplane, right?
No.
Okay.
Remember, I'm only 18.
Yeah. Well,
Nielsen.
You can't have high expectations.
Those movies were out before I was born, so you know. But this guy
It was also Naked Gun. That was another one that they did.
So this guy, Leslie Nelson, he was in theater. He was a big Broadway guy. He's never done comedy. He gets put in a comedy movie, he plays it fucking straight, and it's great.
Just yeah.
It's almost like Mel Brooks. It's like the humor ranges from it's just straight up to where it's not like malice, like
Hello.
Anyways,
Over here.
anyways, I didn't look at the video, but I sent you something that's supposed to be like a compilation.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, you putting in the thing?
Anyways, imagine that where they're like just like
Hey,
okay,
Buckethead.
so there's these guys, and I forgot what they're called, but they're really depressed because they lost their precious toy. They were kind of conned into buying something they thought gave them superpowers, and the way they're like emo people, it's funny because they're like, in the way they talk, they're like, our precious toy was lost. It's like, jeez. And like even when they're being serious, they sound like
Ooh,
Over here.
cute. Something I forgot about you might find interesting. Remember when I went to Sweden? Like my Europe trip?
Oh yeah, well,
Hello.
I went to a tank museum there. And guess what they had?
STRB.
Yes, but they also had that derp Swedish SPG. Like the artillery one with the 150 millimeter.
Yeah.
I took pictures of them if you want to see.
Oh yeah, I'd love to.
Yep, give me a second.
Seth visited a tank museum not too long ago. I could try to find some of them and send it to you. He showed me a rare.
They also had a Tiger QP there.
Oh shit. Oh, I got that pack for Steel Division that was like $5 for that German unit.
Which one?
The low Vev one with the Ferdinand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it gives you a command tank. It's a Porsche Tiger.
I didn't think you were buying stuff.
No, this was like a couple weeks ago or 3. It was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I just haven't got the chance to. I haven't got the chance to talk to him about it yet.
But why are you buying it?
It was like $5, man. What do you want from me?
Guys, give me a second. I gotta log into my Steam app. I'll send you the photos.
Yeah, that was back before I got paid in Hammer, so it's fine.
Another interesting tank I don't have a picture of. No, I'm not accused on sharing it because I'm in it. Is a Sherman Firefly.
Oh yeah, like a Sherman that uses the Firefly kind of thing.
Well, it was the British variant. It was just bought by the museum.
Oh. Seth has a picture. Sent me a picture of a rare Sherman that they were designing specifically to go to land on Japan. They you know how you had like the crow's feet or whatever, I forgot what they call them, to extend the tracks slightly. Well, they modified them, made them even bigger to try to navigate the sand of Japan. And that particular one was a flamethrower tank.
Flame on.
Right. Flame.
Let me send images through them. App.
We
Flamber.
can do it later. We can work it out on Discord or something.
Actually. Whoa, wait, that's right. I have your Discord, right?
Yeah, on my phone.
I can just send them there. there. I actually have another idea. Give me a second. I'd be able to send them straight through the computer if I use direct cord. Just gotta find my core that isn't C to C.
Right.
I'll find it later. Yeah, I picked up an image of an STRV 103.
Hello?
The big self-propelled gun. Had a Hetzer. Had a Tiger 2P.
That's pretty dope.
They had like an STRV 41, I believe.
Hey, Buckethead.
And I forgot what it's called, but it looks like a lot like the Walker Bulldog.
Oh.
The Swedish light tank.
Oh, that one. I'll have to think for a second.
Yeah, I got one of those. They also had a T-34-85 there.
There's this one tank set that I was trying to figure out. That was also at a museum. And Nordic looked at it and he immediately figured it out. It was a Russian tank. It was an artillery gun that looked similar to the M1, whatever that was. M1 103 or some shit. It looked just like it, but he immediately identified it because that's what he was taught to do with that tank. It took him like half a second. He immediately knew. I was like, damn, Nordic. Nordic's the one that was in Abrams in real life.
Yeah.
Hammer is the one that was part of an MG, and John was the Navy guy. He went on vacation for a while. Isn't that right?
Who did?
John? John did. I was joking because he had a TPI.
Gotcha.
He was in a coma for a while.
Yeah, no,
What do you even ask me if I'm pressed this switch? There's literally nothing else I could try to do in this room, I don't think. Oh. I just get disorientated.
I might be able to take a screenshot of it and send it through my phone.
Oh, Discord's not working? Oh, what's that?
No. It's on, I have you on my alt. I don't want to jump through a bunch of food, including several emails.
Oh, alright.
So I have an easier way.
The spam way. One of them will eventually go through. You know, Final Fantasy 15 actually ain't too bad.
Seth lately or no?
Final Fantasy 15 actually isn't that too bad either, especially with mods. Or whenever you're using like the cheats to add like an extra party member.
No, you won't. I found it. It's mine.
It's like a chilling with the boys simulator. Kinda.
Has anybody seen Seth?
He's around.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking at the sexy rabbit chick.
You're taking screenshots of the tank you'd want to see.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely take screenshots.
Exit stage right.
The gods do not smile on us.
I like it better that way.
So far I'm just getting the important ones. There are a lot of Swedish tanks there.
I got Goddess's Magicite. Nordic, Hammer, please.
Yeah.
The vacuum
Sorry.
turns on.
I didn't even know that it was turning on. I've got my door shut.
I know, it just scared the hell out of me.
Scared me.
While we were watching this cutscene, everything got quiet, and all of a sudden I hear, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, please save me. I had to sneeze. Sorry, muted. See, I have a mute button on my headset, so on both of them.
Oh, do you?
On my regular headset that has the microphone broke, I could just lift the microphone up and it mutes. But on this one, I gotta hit the button.
Alright, my proposed fix did not work, so I'm gonna just hop through the Discord.
Why don't you just email it to me?
I don't have your email.
I'll give it to you.
It's fine.
You're free, eh?
It's actually a lot easier through Discord.
Impeccable timing.
Although I have to jump through this.
I'd say they were waiting all along. Stop running! End of the line.
You know, Hammer, you could have muted
You
it.
have something that belongs to me.
Sorry, it's done now.
Trying to watch this fucking cutscene here.
Damn!
All this way!
Fran, let's move!
Solo.
Trying to understand some important events. I'm sitting here trying to take notes. And I'm also trying to quantify the curves on those chicks' thighs.
Be right back.
What's going on, Fran?
I don't know. It's not heating me.
Don't have time for this.
I'm slipping!
Not good.
What happened? Our hover didn't just drop. It disappeared.
Ah, forget it. Even if we could fly, the Ifrit's playing with fire, and I'd rather not get burned. We'll go the old-fashioned way. Not many Viera where you come from, thief?
It's Vaughn. Sorry.
Well, Fran is special in that she deigned to partner with a Hume.
Oh? Like a sky pirate that chooses to steal through the sewers.
Pirates? You're sky pirates? So you have an airship?
It's Balthier. Listen, thief, Vaughn, if you ever want to see your home again, you'll do exactly as I say. Myself, Fran, and you, we're working together now. Understood?
Don't even think you're getting this.
The thought never crossed my mind.
Oh boy, haha. I got the cool people here. Yeah. Hey, Hammer?
Mm-hmm.
You want to mess around a wolf pack or defense force?
I don't have defense force. So I guess it's Wolfpack it's gonna be.
Well, I could dig around my Humble Bundle list and see if I got a key laying around. It was on sale like a few years ago, and I grabbed a couple of keys. Back, you know.
Oh, you grabbed some keys for it?
This was a while back though, so I don't know if I still have them.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's
Yeah.
the game's
Alright, I
fine.
found what I need. You'll soon receiving the images through Steam.
Quick game. Oh yeah. Wolfpack. Beta.
Beta.
Beta. Beta. Say what?
There we go.
Are you playing it now?
Playing what now?
The beta.
Well, I gotta save the game. They're giving me a tutorial on how to do the. You can set up your AI party members to do certain priority lists. Kind of like setting up AI. If not X, then do Y, for example. If X is less than or more than, then do X. But if Y
On what
is
game?
in the priority, I'm playing Final. Come on, man. Just look at your Steam.
Final Fantasy.
My side is just kicking my ass right now. Not as bad as it used to be, though. At least I can breathe. That's something. Yeah, I got the guy dude and the rabbit girl show up.
Hey yo.